The market is giving investors mixed signal with Dow Jones moving downwards over the past few months, whereas Nasdaq and S&P has been staying firm. And today we're going to investigate why is Dow Jones leading Nasdaq and S&P this time. My name is Kon Hao. My work in this channel, as always, is to study into the correlation between different markets and uncovering potential opportunities. And before we discuss about this topic, please do take some time to read into the disclaimer. And why is Dow Jones leading Nasdaq and S&P this time? It is because of its composition. And most of them, they have consumer stocks. And you may say that Dow Jones is an old economy. The future belongs to the tech stock. And I totally agree with you. But with the coming recession, where Dow Jones is showing us some sign and is a leading indicator to the rest, and I believe that most of the outstanding stocks with recession will not be spared as well. And let's look at what happened here is that first we have to understand that with recession, or it may not be official yet, but people on the ground, consumer on the ground could feel it. And with the coming recession, what will you do if you're an ordinary worker? I would tighten up my belts and I will spend lesser. So we could see that the McDonald's, the consumer discretionary stocks has been coming off. So is for the home builders, and stock market, the groceries has been seems like it's been coming down, the purchase, and we have the Johnson and Johnson has been coming off as well. And let's tackle about Apple, say for example, or even Tesla. In the context of a recession, what do you think about the Apple sales will be? The future is still bright. They are tech stocks. I agree with you. But with recession, most of us, including myself, if there is an Apple 16, I do not know, I will not purchase it because I will continue to use my existing Apple phone until it give way before I make my next purchase. So indirectly or directly, the Apple phone sales should be down with recession. Let's look at the technical reason. And the topic is, why is Dow Jones leading Nasdaq and S&P? First of all, fundamentally because most of the composition stocks have the consumer stocks. And we could see that the Dow Jones is leading this bull trend is broke below with this nice uptrend line, and if broke convincingly below, and this is what I reckon, that this uptrend line has been broken, and that's what I'm seeing. So as long as the Dow Jones is staying under pressure, and I believe it's a matter of time that the rest of the indices will follow. So that's what I'm seeing. And I think this evening is coming down. And so is for the Nasdaq as well. So the indicator is that we got to monitor this Dow Jones in the prospect of a recession. The rest should follow. And let's look at Russell as well. And I felt that Russell is really interesting here is that when the Fed increased the interest rate, it was March 2022. And that's where a period of high inflation that we're seeing here. In an authentic bull market, all these indices will flow in the same direction. But what we're seeing here is some divergence here. And let me explain to you what is Russell 2000. Russell 2000 is a measurement of the mid-sized company. And who do they have is Wendy's burger chain. But what I'm more interested is to measure the mid-sized company of United States. And it seems to me they're not doing that well. Again, in authentic bull, all of them have to flow together. But we could see that since the March around 2022, the Russell has coming off. And it also gives me a sense that the mid-sized company of United States employing the largest workforce of United States. And all these employees are also the mass consumer as well. As long as the Russell do not perform, this is what I'm going to see. I'm also timing the Russell as it continues to range. If it break below, so what I'm looking at here is either Russell or the Dow Jones because the topic is Dow Jones is leading Nasdaq and S&P. I'm watching these two guys very closely. If it break below, I'm going to add on my position as a hedge or to short the Nasdaq and S&P or to lighten up the stocks holding that I have. Join us in our weekly case study and discussion. You can find more information on how to do that by clicking on my profile icon. Feel free to leave any comments below. I love to exchange ideas with you. Really happy that you stayed through this tutorial. You have many great trading weeks ahead.